I don't know why I didn't say yes. Maybe I'm still afraid to progress. Do I get to try one?
Hey guys, it's Ica and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do another Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette, swatch, review, and demo. Today we're going to talk about the Love palette, and if you haven't already, I do have a video on the bronze palette, so you can go ahead and watch this one first, or you can watch it after. Really up to you. So if you guys want to know more about the Love palette, then keep on watching. So Natasha Denona came out with 3 of like the mini palettes. Well, they're not really mini, but they are definitely smaller than the original ones. These are $87. So you have the Love palette, the Bronze palette, and the Sunrise palette. They have 15 shades as opposed to the bigger one that has a little bit bigger pans. Also has 15 shades, I believe, and it's $170. So this one here, as you can tell, is called the Love palette. So it has a lot of pinks and purples, and I find that this would probably be good for like either spring makeup or fall makeup because you dip into the purples here. But basically has 8 matte shades and 7 of the shimmer / duochrome metallic shades. So let's start talking about the pros for this eyeshadow palette. Like I always mention, it has a mix of matte and shimmer shades, which is always a plus for me, or really almost like a must-have for me. The shadows are very creamy and buttery for the shimmer shades. The mattes, we can get into that later. The eyeshadows are very pigmented, but this is more for the shimmer shades again. They do stay on really long, and like I mentioned on the other palette, on the Bronze palette, I literally tried to take them off on my arm after I do the swatch, and I literally had to use 2 makeup removers for me to actually clean them off. I do want to mention the shimmer shades are absolutely beautiful on this palette. I mean, I love my shimmers or like glitter or duochrome or metallic, so every time I see them in a palette, like I gravitate towards them, and they're so pretty. Like the swatch, they swatch beautifully, they're so creamy, and they absolutely look gorgeous on your lids. So today I wanted to do a cut crease, and I was actually debating if I should do like a line, like an eyeliner through my cut crease, but I thought I would leave it as is because it looks beautiful to me. So hope you guys like this look. Now let's talk about the cons. So as always, I'm a cheap shopper, and I feel like $80 is, or $87 is a lot of money for an eyeshadow palette, although there are a lot of palettes that cost more than this. It is worth the money, I think. I mean, it's the same price, almost the same price as a Huda Beauty palette. This is a good palette though if you don't want to spend $170 on an eyeshadow palette from Natasha Denona. Another con I can think of is the colors are not very wearable on a daily basis. I mean, it all depends on yourself. Like I could potentially wear like pinks and purples on a daily basis, but a lot of people won't typically wear like these shades every day. Another con is that there's no neutral transition shade. I feel like that's something that is essential for every single eyeshadow palette that, I don't know actually. I mean, there's a lot of palettes that only cater to like shimmers, for example, but to me, I do like having a neutral transition shade. So like I mentioned a little bit earlier, the matte shades were a little bit patchy when I swatched them. I feel like, you know, swatched them the first time, I'm like, okay, let me dip again, and the second time it still wasn't really great. When I used the matte shades on my eyes, it felt like it wasn't really very easy to work with. I mean, I was able to achieve the look that I wanted, but I feel like the purple that I use on my crease was kind of harder to build up, but you know, at the end it all worked out. That's pretty much it for my pros and cons. Would I buy this palette again? Probably not. I mean, like, that's a hard question for like eyeshadow palettes because you don't really go through like an eyeshadow palette. Would I recommend this? I would only recommend it for people that are into makeup and that would wear the colors that it comes with, because like I said, it's not very wearable colors. But I know some people that only wear pink, so that's good if you do that. But other than that, like I said, you know, not for like everyday wear for the most part. All in all, it's still a really good palette, but if I would have to choose between the Love palette and the Bronze palette that I have 2 videos of so far, I would definitely go with the Bronze palette. I just feel like the colors in this one speak to me more, it calls me more than these ones. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys liked this video and help you decide between the newer mini smaller palettes. Please give this video a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, please give me a comment down below. And if you haven't already, please click the red subscribe button down there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.